cross Lake Ontario. Brenda Lussier has been in the water for more than 24 hours at this point, but her crew says Toronto is in sight, as is the record she hopes to set to become the first deaf woman to complete the crossing. CTV's Krista Simpson has more on this tonight. Krista.
Abigail, it's called the silent swim to end cystic fibrosis. Silent because Lussier was born deaf. She got in the water at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon and she's been swimming ever since. Her crew tells me that in spite of the challenges she faced, she's recently found a second wind. So they're hoping she'll arrive on shore within the next 3 hours. This is Brenda Lussier getting into the water in Niagara on the Lake Saturday afternoon, beginning her quest to cross Lake Ontario, a 52-kilometer journey. Here she is after making it 5 kilometers, and at 11.5 as the sun sets, slowly getting closer to the shoreline in Toronto. It's called the silent swim for cystic fibrosis. Her brother lives with the disease and she hopes to raise funds for research. In a release detailing her journey, Lussier says she'll not be able to hear her crew's shouts of encouragement and she'll have to focus on the lights on the boat during the night portions of the swim. Her entire team is wearing bright colors. You can see the fluorescent green headband on one of her pacers in the water. She also explains her greatest challenge. Normally, long-distance swimmers can give their arms a short rest while they tread water during breaks, but she will not be able to do that, as she will need to communicate with her crew in sign language.
I want to prove that a deaf person can do anything.
CTV spoke with Lussier in 2009 as she prepared to try and cross Lake Ontario for the first time. That swim ended 11 kilometers in when the waves were just too high. But this year, she's already tasted success. In July, Lussier crossed Lake Erie, a 19-kilometer journey that took her nearly 10 hours. She says that made her the first deaf woman to cross Lake Erie. She hopes to do the same for Lake Ontario. Now, the current has pushed Lussier somewhat east, so instead of ending at Marilyn Bell Park, she'll be going to Vicky Keith Point at the Leslie Street Spit and then taken to the Yacht Club. At this point, she is expected to reach shore around 9 p.m. or earlier. Abigail.
Well, lots of good luck to her. Thanks, Krista. Meanwhile, many started their day by getting sweaty and pelted with color.